Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched 8 solid innings. He pitched deep into the ball game, deep enough to get a win. And he's the type of guy that will go deep in games for you. So, Matt, I'm looking for that type of performance in this game as well.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, number 36.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. A check on first by Tillman, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him in this one because he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And he'll dive back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And this is lined foul over the Orioles dugout.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge. The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gentry will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Hanley Ramirez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Runners on the move for second. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
On the move again from first. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Into the flag court and gone.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Carlos Santana.
Into the windup and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 2-0 Boston. Drew Pomeranz, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, we're catching a hot pitcher today. He's won his last 3 outings that he's been on the mound, walked away with the W. Team's playing good behind him, and he's giving them a chance to win games.
Heading out towards shallow right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. HR, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's gone 3 for 11. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Pomeranz into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago.
Jones.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. Tillman ready with a 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In previous meetings with Chris Tillman, not great. He's 1 for 8. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's out. A little bit outside. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
That's in there. Base hit. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A pitch out. The throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox lead it 4-0. Here's Mark Trumbo now. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Mark Trumbo.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Holt is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Jonathan Scope. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take. Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1.
Well, he had a rough first 2 innings. You know what? He was in the dugout, though, talking to the pitching coach. I'm sure they had to make some kind of adjustments or maybe talked himself back into the game, because here he is for the 3rd inning. Let's see what happens with that conversation.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Castillo has a play, and that's the third out. So striding in, Pedro Alvarez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth.
Here's the shortstop now. J.J. Hardy comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Now at the plate, Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. Machado is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
First baseman number
Stepping
17,
in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a foul pop behind the plate. Castillo has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 19.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball.
2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He throws him on the fastball there. Wellington Castillo becomes out number 2 this inning. Chris Davis is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
Pomerantz sets. Here's the 1-2.
Nope.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding into the box,
Leading off for the
Brock
Red
Holt.
Sox,
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Backhanded. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across. Osvaldo Jimenez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
Here's Mookie Betts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. His past meetings against Osvaldo Jimenez, 4 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Now batting number 10.
Here's the center fielder now,
Jones.
Adam Jones. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's Craig Gentry. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit. Gentry rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. Digging in to try it again. Mark Trumbo. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. In there at the knees, strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And, oh, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. 6 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Left fielder Andrew
into the windup and the pitch. Andrew Benintendi is in to start things out as he swings and misses. At that one, it's strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
First baseman number 17, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired. 2 down now.
Third baseman Brock.
Here's Brock Holt now. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez, not great. He's 1 for 8. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
Trumbo has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Nunez on the grass, and the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The second baseman, number
Riding
6.
in once again, Jonathan Schoop. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's got 8 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. And that misses for ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Hardy's up with it. Throw on.
He's out.
To first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Back up the middle. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Well, it's not rocket science. You fall behind 3-1 to this guy, you're probably going to give up a base hit when you throw him a fastball.
Mookie Betts.
Ready for another chance. Mookie Betts. He doubled his last time through. Chris Young will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Young.
And they start him out away with a called strike. 329 is the average for him coming in. 5 homers, 9 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground now for Hardy. This might be two. To second for one. On to Davis. At first, it's a double play, and the side is retired. Chris Young will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it wasn't anything special on that single, but he'll take it. An infield base hit, but to me, it's more the situation. The game's close and it's late, and he did anything he can to get on base. Way to put the ball in play.
In the dirt here. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Young. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder, Jackie.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Manny Machado now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Man, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Again a 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Hanley Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 14 on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Well, any insurance run you could put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Rajay Davis will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. Hit hard, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Mitch Moreland will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 11 home runs and 17 RBIs. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Rajay Davis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
Mitch Moreland will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base.
Moreland.
Craig Kimbrell comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Craig Kimbrell.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball was down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Pedro Alvarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Drew Pomeranz earns his 5th winner of the year. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score.